Good morning. It's another Wednesday. Yay. That means we're halfway through this week, and it's been quite an interesting week. I hope that everything's going well down south. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun planning. I'm not sure if it's a retreat or I know you had mentioned it to me previously about what you guys are doing, and I did see the information. Unfortunately for me, that the cost of that is probably almost as much as the cost of my bikini training. So for me, probably not be able to join you guys, but it looks like a lot of fun. So I hope you guys have fun with that and you get a lot of interest. Um, excuse me. I feel like this has kind of been a nice week for me in a few different ways. It's been very different than the last few weeks. Part of it being, well, I'm not pleased with the weather. The weather has gone downhill once again. But I have kind of been feeling better about myself and nutrition and all that kind of stuff, and lifting and all that kind of stuff. And I've kind of put some little mini goals on the table for myself. Obviously, there's a lot of big goals that I have right now, but I feel like kind of preparing myself a little bit for the next few weeks for what's going to happen in bikini prep. And I know that it's not going to be over the top craziness, but I really would like to do as well as I possibly could for my first competition. So I'm trying to set myself up for success. However, for the basics this week, but we've been doing this for 9 or 10 weeks now. My waist is still at 29 inches. No new supplements. I'm still using some, sorry, the light in here is horrible. I'm still using some pre-workout, which is cool. Makes my ears itchy, makes me get excited. I really am trying to push more water. Wine glasses help. It seriously is, it's a mental thing. So I try to fill up my 24-ounce bottle as much as possible throughout the day, but I'm not drinking as much as I used to when I was working with my last coach, and I need to work on that. And it literally is so mental for me. Like if I put it in a wine glass, I'm going to drink more of it. I've been brainwashed by wine. It's okay. I'll get over it eventually by the time we start prep. Anyway, so probably quite a bit of sodium this weekend, but also I got sick on Friday, and I kind of have, it's like I got feverish a little bit on Friday and ended up going to bed at like 8:30 in the evening. Slept 11 or 12 hours and actually slept a lot over the weekend as well. And so my body has been kind of affected by that, but I usually take my rest day on Sunday, and Saturday used to be my low intensity, and we took that out completely. So I kind of just relaxed and I lifted Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. So, I mean, I didn't miss anything as far as workouts or anything go, but it was nice that I had that weekend to be able to kind of recover. I'm not 100% still, but I'm feeling a lot better. My current macros, 125 protein, 175 carb, 53, I believe, for fat. Stress levels, a different kind of a stress this week. I am taking care of my sister's 3 children in addition to my own 3 children. And sometimes my stepdaughter as well. So that's a lot of kids. And my children have been helping me with it. You know, my oldest is 14 now, so she's able to help. But it's still a little crazy. And when you're taking care of children that are not your own, it's a lot more stressful than taking care of your own children, because my children don't ask the same question 15 times in 2 minutes. And my children listen better, and my children know me, and they know my limits, and they know what they're getting themselves into, and they know that if they don't follow the rules, then they're going to get in trouble. Whereas my sister's children don't really know my personality. They don't, there's a lot that, it's just different. And so 6 different kids, 3 different schools, 3 different pickup and drop off times. And I kind of have just been laying low for the most part for the week, just trying to get through this week and taking care of 6 children. So just a small rundown of how crazy it's been. And so a different kind of stress, definitely not the kind of stress that has been plaguing me over the past how many weeks. I did get a lot of cleaning done. because when you're setting the timer every 30 minutes for the Xbox so that children can switch off, you're not really doing much butt cleaning. So that's how this week is going. I'm still luckily getting all my lifting in because all 3 children go to school around the same amount of time that my kids go to school. So it really isn't affecting that schedule. And I'm super thankful for that, because my worst nightmare is one of my sister's kids gets sick and I'm stuck here and I can't do anything, because I would lose my flippin' mind. So anyway, back to the nutrition plan. I was a little off this weekend because of being sick, and we were trying to celebrate my daughter's birthday, and so I took my cheat meal Friday, Saturday-ish, and it kind of got messed up because I had to come home sick and everything. So I was a little off on my macros for that. Other than that, I've been trying to stick to it pretty well. Today is the first time I didn't have to take a nap after I came back home, and I attribute that partially to being sick since last week. And so I'm feeling a lot better today, and I decided I'm not going to go lay down. I'm still a little bit tired, but I'm not going to lay down, because if I can make it to the end of tonight, then maybe I can be like back on schedule and not have to take a nap every morning when I get home from dropping off the kids. So sleep is okay, but it's still been kind of choppy. I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, but I'm able to get myself back to sleep more easily this week than I have in the past. So I'm hoping that's going to start to even out a little bit better. For hunger levels, I've been okay. I haven't been too hungry. I think that makes a lot of sense because I have a lot of food right now. Sometimes if I'm not careful, like I said in the past, and I push it too much, then I'll get hungry if I don't eat often enough. But I try to keep as much food handy as possible that will be macro friendly, because I've learned in the past about myself that I'm more likely to make mistakes when it comes to my nutrition plan if I'm not prepared with some kind of a bar or, whatever, a reduced fat turkey breakfast sandwich from Starbucks, because that's super low in macros actually. So sometimes that's my emergency go-to. But I try to make it work, and I try not to get overly hungry because I know that affects me a lot. Motivation with training. I really have enjoyed my training this week. I got to the Smith machine once. I got to the Smith machine once, and I really, really love using the Smith because I don't generally have a spotter. So if I don't have a spotter, then I feel like I can't lift as heavy, whereas the Smith machine is kind of a built-in spotter. Sorry. So I got to do single leg deadlifts and kneeling squats, and after that workout, I was actually pretty sore. Because I don't usually do a lot of stuff like that. I try to keep it a little bit more light, or use dumbbells or kettlebells or something like that. Excuse me. So I feel really strong this week. I do. I feel like I got a good workout in my legs and my arms, my triceps. With the new reps that you're giving me, my triceps have been pretty sore, which is good because I feel like that my triceps could definitely use work. So I'm pretty happy with that. Motivation is good. Workout quality is good. Like I said, I feel strong. I'm still not happy with my body. I'm obviously bigger than I'm used to being, but I do feel strong. And so I'm happy about that. And even when it's been raining, I've been wearing dresses and not pants because I hate wearing pants. So that makes me feel a little less chunky. Completed all the training and cardio days. I feel good mentally. I feel okay until next week when rent's going to be due again. As far as struggling with certain exercises and lifts, I do feel that there are areas that I'm not as confident. So I decided to go ahead, and there has been a trainer that has been pursuing me pretty hard for the past year or so at the gym. And I know that's his job, to try to gain new clients. And he probably thought that I would be a fun project because I'm actually serious about things. But I told him from the get-go, I was like, look, if you have not successfully trained bikini competitors, then I'm not going to be working with you. So, however, I asked him, a couple days ago, I asked him, maybe you could give me like a special price on 3 or 4 sessions where you could just help me with my form, because I'd really like to go into this bikini prep strong. So today I'll be meeting with him for my first form session. So basically what we'll do is we'll take the exercises that you gave me, and we'll go ahead and have him watch me, give me tips, possibly take video, just to make sure that I'm where I need to be. And then that way, as I go into prep, I'm going to have a strong start, and any of the things that I might have been doing wrong will be corrected, and I'll be more successful. So that's kind of what I'm working on as far as a mini goal right now. As far as everything else, I drink wine like every weekend, so there's not really a question about that. Obviously, it has to slow down. When I was basically doing this training with my last coach, generally I only drank wine during my cheat meal. So that kind of gives you an idea of, like, right now I'm drinking a little bit more wine, but in the future I understand that has to slow down a lot. Anything else? I can't really think of anything else that I needed to update you with. It's unfortunate that Andrew hasn't been able to work out with me as much because it's been kind of busy and we've been trying to take care of 6 kids together, but hopefully he'll be getting back into the gym with me a little bit more. And I hope that next week goes, or this coming week goes, as well as last week did, because I really felt good about my training and most of my nutrition. So anyway, very positive right now, feeling good, and I'm hoping everything's going well for you as well. And I will talk to you soon and send you some numbers. All right, thanks. Bye.